All right.
Today I'm going to be explaining how to clean your keyboard properly. A recent study in the UK done by a microbiologist in a typical office environment found some keyboards to have higher germ levels than the average toilet. With this shocking statistic, it's easy to see the benefits in cleaning your keyboard routinely. Things you'll need before we get started is a can of compressed air and a vacuum cleaner to remove any of the loose debris, sanitizing wipes or isopropyl alcohol as a disinfectant, a toothbrush and mild dish soap to scrub away any of the tough grime, and a knife or a flathead screwdriver to pop each key off. You're also going to need paper towels, and I'll explain why you need those shortly. First, start by unplugging your keyboard or shutting down your laptop. You don't want this to be a dirty job, so lay out a paper towel in the area you'll be cleaning. You can also use a trash can, and that'll work just as well. To start, turn your keyboard over and gently shake and tap the back until all the crumbs and dust start falling out. If you have a laptop, do not shake it and just simply move on to the next step, which is compressed air. Take the can of compressed air and spray it, moving slowly between each key until the whole keyboard is clean to your satisfaction. Doing this ever so often will keep the mess from building up over time. Now, if you have a really dirty keyboard like the one shown here, you're going to want to take more drastic measures to clean it. So I recommend removing each key and dropping it into a mild dish soap solution and letting it soak. Before you do that, you should stop and take a picture of your keyboard layout so you have a reference for when it's time to reassemble it. To get started, slide a knife or a flathead screwdriver under each key and lift up slowly. You don't want to use too much force because the keys are just plastic and are susceptible to being damaged. If you have a laptop and you want to remove the keys from your laptop, I would just use your fingernail, as these come off much easier than a regular desktop keyboard. And for simplicity, I do not advise trying to remove the space bar because it's much more hassle to put back on. Now that you have all your keys off, fill a bowl with warm water and add mild dish soap. Drop all of your keys in there and just let them soak. The amount of time that they do spend soaking will really depend on how dirty your keys are and how much grime you have accumulated over time. While they're soaking, we can readjust our focus back to the keyboard itself. There's inevitably still a lot of crumbs and dust hiding in there, and now that we have all our keys off, it's going to be much easier to ensure they're all out. So take your vacuum cleaner and start vacuuming it out. Once you've gotten it all clean and it's clean to your satisfaction, we can pull out each key one by one. So to start, take the keys out and scrub them with a toothbrush until the grime comes off completely. Once they're clean to your satisfaction, it's time to dry them. So take a paper towel and be sure to thoroughly dry the front and back of each key. Leaving any moisture whatsoever on the underneath of the key is bad, as it could damage internal components in your keyboard itself. Now that you got them dry, you can start by popping them back in. So take a look at the picture that you took for the reference and start reassembling your keys. Gently push each key back into its correct spot. Once you've done that and it's fully reassembled, you can relax and enjoy the benefits of a clean, germ-free keyboard.